Mystic, what are you doing here? I'm on a mission for Sabira, looking for ancient human space lasers. What are you doing here? I'm looking for anything suspicious. I'm on a mission for Sabira. Oh, that's cool. I mean, I don't want to get in your way or anything,
Huh?
but maybe you've got time for a second mission. It's kind of a long story, but I might need your help too. See, I usually handle repairs for the stables in the area around Kilima. I mostly focus on Bahari and the village, but lately I've been trying to fix up the one in the Elderwood too. Not a lot of people head out this way, but I thought it might be a good project to handle in my spare time. The problem is, the Elderwood looks a little different from the last time I was here. It's never been a super cheerful place, but the goop floating in the air is new. I'm not a scaredy cat or anything, but the vibes are off, and I've told Anu enough campfire stories to know you don't go wandering into dark woods alone. But now that you're here, maybe we can be each other's backup. I was heading to the stables. Let's do it. Luckily, that lines up with my mission. As long as we're careful, let's go fight some ghosts. Let's do it.
Nice.
Thanks, Mystic. I'll meet you there if either of us run into trouble. Just holler real loud. I've got your I've got lunch for you. I'd recognize that smell a mile away. That's my mom's cooking, right? Guess I was in such a rush this morning that I forgot she was fixing that up for me. Don't mind if I dig in, right? As you enter the cave leading toward the Elderwood stables, you feel a heavy weight settle on your shoulders. The shadows that fill the space seem almost alive, clinging to your limbs like an unwelcome guest as you move. With every step, you feel a growing sense of wrongness. You are not wanted here. Don't let it get you down. Take a deep breath. Make a rude gesture. Sorry. Make a rude gesture at your surroundings. Ignore it and keep going. Uh, Take a deep breath. You take a deep breath and then another. Slowly, the feeling lessens, and the next step you take is easier. Perhaps it was all in your head. Okay, so, um, right. Apparently, there's a darkness in this area now, so great. Now we have to contend with that.
Sugarfoot says hi.
Glad you made it in one piece.
Hmm.
I mean, the forest didn't look too bad on the way over here. It feels pretty bad though. Kind of like walking underwater, except, you know, without the water.
Oh.
Are you feeling okay, Mystic? Kind of hungry? I'm fine. There was a moment earlier. Are you okay? There was a moment earlier. Really? I'm glad you're feeling better. And more gladder that we decided to stick together. Anyways, I don't see anyone else here.
um.
I thought the kid would be here. Maybe he's further inside the outpost. Kid? What kid? Are you looking for someone?
Oh.
Oh, sorry. Right. I got ahead of myself. When I first started coming to fix up the stables, I ran into this kid. He looked like maybe he was Najima's age, or a little younger.
Uh.
This was a couple months ago. It seemed like maybe he was living in the woods. I tried asking him where his family was, but he just kind of growled at me and ran away. So every week I try to stop by to check on him, leave him some food. He usually meets me at the stables when I come.
Huh.
He never says anything, but he always takes the food and scampers away. Sometimes I see him hanging out in the trees.
Oh.
Today's the first day he's missed, and with all this stuff filling the forest, I'm worried he might have gotten into some trouble.
Huh?
Do you think you could help me look for him? If we pick a couple different areas, we can cover ground faster. I don't even need You don't even need to ask. What if he hides from me? Didn't you just say not to split up? Finding feral children is my specialty. Okay, finding feral children is my specialty. Um, didn't you just say not to split up? I mean, yeah, but it should be fine, right? If you come across any trouble, just holler and I'll come running. Why don't you check the deep woods to the south? I'll mark a few spots on your map.
Uh,
We'll meet back here when we're done, hopefully with some good news or the little buddy and tell.
if you want to
Okay.
learn about farming, ask my dad.
So, okay, let's look over there since that's the closest, or semi closest, I should say. You see no sign of the lost boy. Okay. You see no sign of the lost boy. Okay. Last area. And then you see no sign of the lost boy, of course.
Sugarfoot says hi. Ah.
Oh, hey. I was actually going to stop by your place later, but here you are.
Huh.
I might stop by anyways, just to get the extra leg minutes in, actually.
Huh?
Anyways, I was wondering if you might want to do my dad a favor. Um, of course, I noticed you seemed a bit off. Great, maybe this will cheer him up. See, Dad used to play the lute all the time in the barn, but lately it sounds like he's stopped. I thought maybe he sprained a finger or something. But when I asked him, but when I asked, he said he just had a better thing to do.
Oh.
I don't get it. Dad loves playing music. Ever since he stopped, he seems really down. Even the Ormus are getting bummed out by it. I was thinking maybe if I make him a new lute, it might inspire him to play again. Do you think you could help me get the materials for it? Oh, and don't tell Dad about it, okay? I I want this to be a surprise. Okay, that seems like a quest line for him or for his dad. I don't really know. I couldn't find him.
Um.
Where could he have gotten to? He wasn't in any of the spots I checked either. You don't think the beast of the Elderwood got him, do you? I didn't see any evidence of a beast. That's just a myth. The what now? Let's go hunt it down and then ask. I didn't see any evidence of a beast. Yeah, me either. And if the beast is real, it's probably big enough to leave a trace.
Hmm.
Unless it were gloves. Do they make beast shaped gloves? But it doesn't really make sense that the beast would take the kid now. He's been living safely here for ages.
Hmm.
I don't know what to do. He could be totally fine, or he could have fallen down in an old well somewhere, and we'd have no idea. Maybe we can ask Sabira for help. I'll keep an eye out for him. I mean, Sabira seems like the logical option, so let's go with her. Is there something missing? Is there something amiss? I apologize. Getting in contact with the Order took longer than I expected. They've been dealing with reports all across Palia about these beams. Oh, Mystic mentioned working with you. Does that make does that make Mystic a watcher too, or should I have been calling you sir this whole time? Mystic is my partner, but not an official member of the Order, no. You can still call me sir. We're looking for a kid. Nio, do you want to tell Sabir about him? Is the Order doing something about this situation? Um, now, do you want to tell
Huh?
Sabir about him? Oh, me? Sure. So Mystic and me were looking for this kid who lives in the Elderwood. I see. The Elderwood is not technically under the jurisdiction of the Palian Republic. In fact, we are just within the borders of Umbra. That being said, I'd be I'd be a poor watcher if I ignored a potential plight simply because they were not Palian. Do you happen to have any of his belongings at hand, Niall?
Huh?
I mean, he gave me some acorns once. I've still got one in my pocket. Would that count? As long as he's touched it, it should contain a trace of his flow signature, yes. Here you go. Be careful. Be careful with it, though. It's kind of my lucky acorn now. Samira closes her eyes and concentrates on the acorn in her hand. It glows softly in response. Cannot locate his exact coordinates. The dark energy in the air here is obscuring too much. But I can confirm he is within these woods and currently unharmed. Really? That's a relief, at least. Mystic and I will be remaining in the Elderwood for quite a bit of time. We can continue looking for him while following our own mission. Yep, don't worry, Niall. I'm sure he's fine. You can rely on Spira. I'll put some snacks out under a box trap. Uh, yep, don't worry, Niall.
Oh.
It's a little easier with you two helping out. 3 eyes are better than 1.
Oh.
Wait, if I may ask, is this boy the only reason you came to the Elderwood?
Huh.
Oh man, I totally forgot. The stables. Actually, if you've got some time, Mystic, maybe you can meet me over by the stable board. I've got an idea that will make it easier to get around the Elderwood if you're interested. A wise idea. And when you are ready to continue our own investigation, Mystic, I'll be setting up camp nearby. Sounds good.
Huh.
Before you go, Mystic, I wanted to thank you for helping me out. I found this weird artifact thingy while looking for the kid. It seems like the sort of thing you'd be interested in.
Huh?
Maybe you can ask around about it. Anyways, let me know. Ah, okay. Um, that will actually lead me to the next area that we're going to go to. Anyways, let me know if you want to help me with the stables. I'll stick around for a bit, like I said.
Can't talk.
Okay, before we go back to him, so we actually have a quest because I dug up some of the artifacts. Let me see. Is it this one? Yes, it's this one. Piece of the past. So we'll take off Paper Planes and Maji Market for now, because I'm never going to go to those. At least not right now. So we have I've been digging up the artifacts, I'm not going to lie. So we have those. I'm not going to turn them in, but I think we have everything except for like maybe 2 or 3. So it's only these 2 that are missing on that one. And then from here we're missing those. We have that one we can turn in, honestly. Yeah, we're missing quite a few from this one. That's okay. And then this one, we're missing quite a few on that one as well. Basically, why I'm showing you all this is because if we go over here, I think we can actually open the store here. Artifact tracker is something that we can get right now, so we can actually do that if we want to. But so I'm gonna get that. Grab that. So ask around about the artifacts you found. That's another quest. Basically, that's kind of like a mini quest.
The order is here for you.
Greetings, citizen. I'm ready to keep investigating. Excellent. After all, you and I both have roles to play. I am sure you have noticed the strange energy present in the Elderwood. That oily purple sheen that seems to be infecting even the air itself. When I was investigating it, I accidentally brushed against it. Almost immediately, I felt a deep, aching sadness within me. Even when I stepped away from the substance, the effect lingered longer than I would have liked. I have never seen anything like it. I touched some too. I had a similar experience. Did you try to lick it? Could it be related to the protocol? Could it be related to the protocol? It is too early to make any assumptions, as likely as it seems. Any, allow me to recap what we know so far. A mysterious stranger activates an ancient protocol, the nearest location of which is the Elderwood. When we entered the Elderwood, we encountered a strange new substance everywhere. This substance has a strange effect on those who come in contact with it. Before we come to any more conclusions, I would like to try and collect some local samples to send back to the alchemy lab. Sample minerals should do first. We should know how the land itself has been affected by this substance. I understand you're more skilled with the pickaxe than I am. If you could focus on the samples, I'll focus on searching for our wayward child. Time to play fetch. You got it, partner. Stay safe, Sabira. You got it, partner. Thank you. Should you run into any trouble, I will know and come find you. Do you know anything about this artifact? Interesting. From my understanding, this area has been unoccupied since the Umbran War. The Order has no jurisdiction here, as we are technically in Umbran territory, so I cannot help you in this matter. Perhaps you can ask the librarian in Kilima. She may know proper procedure. Or her sister. As I understand it, she has some interest in the Elderwood. Okay, talk to her sister then. Talk to one of them. And then So go back to this. So we need to get 20 stone, 10 white stone, 10 pallium.
Illegal materials can and will be confiscated.
Ah, Mystic. I apologize. I did not see you there. The longer I spend in these woods, the worse I seem to feel. Yet I have not come in contact with infected organisms recently. It's as if the very air itself has become tainted. There is a tugging at the back of my mind like I'm desperately waiting for something, though I know not what. I must stay vigilant and not allow it to cloud my judgment or dull my reactions. In any case, if you are here, that must mean you have collected the samples, yes? Straight to business, huh? Yes, here they are. It was a piece of cake. Maybe I just missed you. Yes, here they are. Excellent. You're proving a rather competent partner. Sabir delicately takes the samples from you and studies them for a long moment. Nothing, not even a trace of negative energy, clings to them. So the substance, at the very least, does not affect minerals. While we were collecting the minerals, or while you were collecting the minerals, I took the chance to gather some samples of my own while looking for the boy. Unfortunately, I failed on both accounts. You may have noticed some forge. You may have noticed some forge is decidedly infected. Unfortunately, when I attempted to gather it, I was repelled quite aggressively. We will need to find some way to dispel the effects in order to collect samples. Uh, really thick gloves? Is there anyone we can ask? What about dispel arrows? It can never just be easy. Is there someone we can ask? Tamala, okay. The new person. So, okay, this is the person that I haven't talked to yet at all. Darling, you always ask the most important questions. Tamala, how interesting to meet you here. I'm a free spirit, darling. I go where I please. Like the Night Sky Temple, perhaps? Oh, that's cute. Well, if you're asking pointed questions, shall I respond with one of my own? Someone's been haunting my humble abode in the Bahari Bay. They think they're being quite sly about it, too. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Perhaps they aren't trying to hide anything. I doubt you can say the same. Why are you here, Tamala? It's good to see you, Tamala. Are you two done bickering? I kind of ship it. Are you two done bickering? I was just an innocent victim. It was your watcher here who went on the offensive the moment she saw me. And when I came here explicitly to help you two, then please speak freely. Perhaps you forgot, but my little house is located at the edge of the bay, quite close in fact to the Elderwood. After that light show, I came to the Elderwoods and discovered it had changed. While these woods have always been a bit off, it is the difference between a trickle and a flood. So I have been doing my own experiments on the substance in hopes of understanding it. And I do believe I have formulated a potion that will let you gather infected forage without being repelled. Why would you offer this to us instead of using it yourself. Why would I not? I'm simply trying to be helpful. So suspicious. Who hurt you, I wonder? Mystic, would you meet me by the eastern cave exit? I'd like to discuss with you alone. Best decide quickly. My time is valuable, and the offer is limited. Okay.
The order is here for you.
I must admit, I did not expect her to insert herself into our business so brazenly. It is rare, but not unheard of, for suspects to reappear at the scene of the crime, but to directly offer assistance?
Oh.
What do you think, Mystic? We don't have much of a choice. Keep your enemies close. She could be telling the truth. She's probably she probably wants something too. Keep your enemies close? Uh you're quite right, Mystic. And while I wouldn't label Tamala an enemy, yeah, she's certainly no friend.
Ah.
Very well. We have much to gain and little to lose from accepting her offer. Being stubborn will only harm us. Let us return to the stable and inform her of our decision.
Venturing out here?
Well,
How
hello, darling.
adventurous.
What brings you what brings an intriguing specimen such as yourself all the way out here? Just wandering around? I was looking for you. That's none of your business. I was looking for you. Looking for little old me? Were you? I'm quite flattered. It gets rather lonely out here in the woods. I'd be thrilled to have a little company, especially when that company comes in such a fascinating package. I bet your mind is like a gift, just waiting to be unwrapped. Right. Maybe one day I'll choose to teach you my art,
Oh.
if you prove worthy.
I'm sure our paths will cross. And here I thought.
Okay, there we go. You're both back. Have a lovely little chat without me? Not as lovely without you. We've decided to accept your offer. About that potion, we'd appreciate your help. We appreciate your help. We? How shocking. I didn't realize you liked me so much, dear Watcher. I believe you have quite a bit of information I'd find useful, Tamala. I look forward to a fruitful friendship or partnership. My, those ordered dogs trained you well, didn't they?
Oh.
Now I told you that I have formulated a potion that will enable you to interact with infected forage, yes? Well, I may have told a teeny fib. Ah, God. Tamala. Such venom. Don't look at me like that, Watcher. The formula exists, but I am lacking some rather difficult to obtain ingredients to finish it. Now, I can waste my time collecting, or we can have our favorite human do it for us. Am I really your favorite? Fine, give me the list. No problem. What if I break a nail? What if I break a nail? What about my nails? I just painted them last night, Mystic. Frankly, I am not concerned about the status of anyone's manicure. Well, that explains why your nails look like that. Ouch. Here's what I'll need. Everything is fairly standard, save for the infected essence. Like baguettes, like, after all, I think I said that correctly, you need a little hair of the plume hound in the potion to break through the infection. I've made some enchanted gloves that should allow you to collect the essence without coming to too much harm. So the key is really thick gloves. Oh, Mystic, you are cute. I will continue to monitor the missing child's flow signature, but I think it would be best I stay at the stables while our guest is present.
Oh.
Oh, how wonderful. I'm sure we'll become just the best of friends.
Um,
I'll be waiting I'll be waiting your return, Mystic. Okay, great. So what do I
Toodles,
have to do?
darling.
I already have the infected essence from the bulletin board. So I need Elderwood Orchard, Toadstool Floating Fish, Float Fish, Cave Pixie. Okay.
Venturing out here.
Isn't this so much nicer than watching me from the shadows, Watcher? Persons of interest rarely talk back during a stakeout. I knew I could rely on you, darling. Now, allow me a moment to synthesize the potion. There you are. The first one's free, but but if you need more, I'm afraid you'll need to bring me more essence. A shame your charity only goes so far. A woman has to eat, Watcher. Not everyone has the government bankrolling them. Besides, I'll show you just how nice I am. I am willing to be. It seems like you'll need more of my help while you investigate the Elderwood, so I've graciously decided to open a little potion shop. Please stop by whenever you'd like. I'm here to help, after all.
um,
I'm sure your shop wares all follow proper order regulations as well. Naturally. In any case, Mystic, you should be able to collect the flora samples we need now. Yes, just drink that potion and off you go. A warning, however, the effects will not last forever. Take care you don't stay out too long without a proper supply of them.
You're not.
the good of all Palia.
You are just in time. I have the flora. Ah, excellent. How strange. Though you've cleansed the surface of infection, it appears whatever overtook these plants has permeated their very core. I can feel it pulse throughout every part of the samples. Flow permeates all living things in small amounts, integrating naturally with one's self. This compromises your flow signature. Even a plant can have one, though though typically it only allows you to differentiate between types of plants, not specific individuals like it can people. The flow has been completely eradicated from these plants, and those pathways taken over by the new substance. It is not just an infection, it is an abomination of spirit itself. It's not hard to dominate plants. That sounds bad. We need more samples. Is the energy similar to flow? It is hard to describe. I cannot use my magic to sense it so much as I can use my magic to sense the absence of flow. However, the substance is, whatever the substance is, it rejects my magic quite vehemently, in fact. I think we need to study fauna next. Fish, insects, large creatures, something more complex than a simple plant. Good thing we have the potion. Not so hasty, darling. My potion's quite a useful little concoction, but it doesn't work miracles. I take it you've been eavesdropping for our entire conversation. These stables are a public area. I didn't realize you were looking to hide anything. More importantly, if you try to use my potion to gather anything more than plants, you'll find yourself in for a nasty shock. The way my potion works is simple. It tricks these infected plants into believing you are like them, and so they no longer reject you. You are, in essence, disguising yourself as one of the infected. So anything you manipulate with your own hands or directly with handled tools will not be rejected. Fishing hooks, smoke bombs, and arrows will lose their disguise the moment they leave your side. You'll need to find a way to directly incorporate infected energy into those items, or else you'll find them quite ineffective. I am an expert in all things embodied, but I cannot help you when it comes to making new ammo and accessories, darling. A surprisingly helpful explanation. A surprisingly helpful explanation. It appears to you'll need to speak to an expert in fishing, hunting, or insect catching to proceed. Don't I don't need samples of all of them, so it is up to you which you'd like to proceed. I'll do hunting because I've done that already quite a lot. Then I suggest you speak to Hassian to proceed. Talking to Hassian, are we? Make sure you tell him hello for little old me. Oops, I did not read that. I'm quite a busy woman, but I suppose if you find you need me for anything, I'll try to fit you into my schedule.
Just this once.
What is it? I need your help in the Elderwood.
Huh.
Yes, I heard from Mother that you'd entered the forest recently. I'm sure you're aware, but it would behoove you not to let your guard down there. You may be one of the best hunters I know, but the Elderwood will not be forgiving of even the smallest mistakes. Even before this wave of sickness swept the forest, it was a place of darkness. That's a bit dramatic. It's actually really pretty. I'll be careful. Really? It seems like your vibe.
Huh?
So, why are you here bothering me about the Elderwood? Tamala is there? I should not be surprised. We often went on excursions there before.
Mm.
It doesn't matter. What you need are arrows imbued with this infected essence. Materials from the Elderwood have already been exposed to it, so it is likely they will hold up the best.
Mm.
I'll need some of the infected essence, some Elderwood for the shaft, and a Palium bar for the arrowhead. Don't bother me until you have all of these.
You're here, so I may as well help.
I brought the materials.
Huh.
These will work. Wait while I craft them.
Oh.
Here, if you want more, you'll need to make them yourself. No more freebies? Thanks, Hassan. Thanks, Hassian.
Uh,
It was nothing. Now I suggest you start hunting.
good.
Okay. So. I need it. Okay. Well. I guess we can go back to the Elderwood through the stable. Okay, that's one. It's two.
For the good of all Palia.
I am happy to see you. Allow me a moment to examine them. What is it? You don't look you don't look happy. So it's good news then? The infection has almost entirely assimilated with these samples. I can't even distinguish what is the infection and what is the original creature. I am sure the Order's lab can tell us more as soon as I send these samples off. You've done good work, Mystic. I wish that I could tell you it is time to rest now until the results come back. Unfortunately, others have different ideas. As you may have noticed, Tamala is nowhere to be found in the stables. I try not to pay attention to her. Where did she go? I hope she isn't in trouble. Maybe she had to go to the bathroom? Where did she go? That question is why I must now ask another favor of you. I believe she is up to something, and that something is likely no good. Her behavior has been incredibly suspicious since she approached us. She snuck off multiple times, made strange comments about beasts, and inserted herself into our business. I would like to ask you to follow her tracks and find out just where it is she keeps disappearing to. This is usually a task I would take on myself, But as she so gracefully pointed out, I have already been caught on her tail. As my partner in this investigation, the task must fall to you. She left via the southern exit. All you need to do is look for her. She left via the southern exit. All you need to do is look for any trail to show where she has gone and follow it. Then report back to me once you have answers. I will track your progress from here, and if I sense you are in any danger, I will come to your aid. Be careful, Mystic, and return safely. Lastly, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the post notification bell so you never miss a video when I post. To the right of your screen will be a video that YouTube thinks you'll like. To the left of your screen will be a video that I've posted. With all that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful week, day, month, year. Whenever you're watching this, stay healthy, stay happy, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!